have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Rebels will kick off first, and here we go. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The run inside. It's Smothers. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
So after that false start, now instead of 2nd and short, you've got 2nd and 8. Under fire. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running to Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
Man, is it going to be fun trying to stop this passing offense at Texas. Not only do you have to deal with Arch Manning throwing the football, but you got Wingo outside with all that speed, David. You bring in Cam Coleman from Auburn with his size and speed. So who do you cover if you're on defense?
Yeah, we didn't even mention the running backs who you bring in, too, who are studs. So, they're studs all over the field. This is an offense that, Sark, when they really get it going, man, the passing game becomes elite. And they can do so many good things to you. But just Cam Coleman and the ability to catch the football when he's not open. It's second to none. Look forward to watching him and the Arch connection and how it grows.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. They're working that left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Play action, here's Manning. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Running inside, it's Smothers. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the ground, it's Simon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Touchdown, Longhorn! That's the way you finish a drive and put up. Smokey the can and not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the right. Coleman's got it on the right side. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Blue 22, blue 22.
Run inside. It's Simon. Makes it past the marker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Going to the run, it's Simon. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The Longhorns looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, Manning. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving. They go play action with Manning. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And you don't see this very often, the big defensive linemen. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Still on his feet. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Rebels line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Rebels!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. on the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
To throw, Manning. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The option look. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round. And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Simon. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here's Arch to throw. Now improvising. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Off play action. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great week 8. We start with UCF taking on the number 10 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Knights setting school records in... multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Rebels will punt this one away. That is a cannon shot, and it's headed out of bounds. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And that's the beauty of run and play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Simon. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Wingo. And he's got room. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays.
Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here comes the heat. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
They're trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Wide open downfield. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Back open in the middle. Shakes off the defender. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting...
Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Rebels have this offense rolling. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it, fighting off the defender.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped. A gain of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were in the last 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Simon. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Throwing Manning. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Hauls it in. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working, so this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Manning, here's a hit. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Quarterback may change this route. 3rd down from the gun, Manning. Throws for the tight end. That's caught. It's Townsend. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready, go.
Running inside, it's Simon. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Arch Madness. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Could be an alley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Makes the grab, and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. With the catch, it's Haas. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. Got a little grass. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The officials blow the whistle to stop play. There is a Longhorn shaken up. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Trying to run, it's Lindsey. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close, punching in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The defense is going to dare them to throw the ball. They know the offense is trying to run out the clock. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Manning to throw. Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, that is exactly what you want. That is perfect execution. Back near your own end zone, man. You want to get that ball out of your hand. You want to create some space, and don't flirt with that end zone at all. Ball gets out of quarterback's hand. Receiver makes the play. Great job understanding the situation.
Run inside. It's Simon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to the ground with the running back. And they get him down. It'll be 3rd and long. Ole Miss calls its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
And that is a massive play by the quarterback and great understanding of the situation, knowing if I can find a way to get a first down, this game is over. QB scrambles around, nobody open, David, but he does it with his legs and gets the W for his team.
And I'm not surprised whose hands they put the ball in. This is crunch time. Get the first down. This ball game is over. They trusted their quarterback, and they got it done.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.